Hey guys, we are back, and today I am thinking that I might test out the chocolate elixir, which is the like rose gold from I Heart Makeup. Ooh, look at that sparkle. Because really I haven't used it, and I've had it for quite a while, and you'll see from that I just have not tried. I think probably I've been in this gold a little bit, but other than that, oh no, tell a lie, I've been in here too, look, you can see. But that's the only place I've been into it. And I think I've probably used that for another look, for another palette that I just didn't have a colour for. So I thought today we would go ahead and do that. I am testing out some skincare, as you'll see on another video, and you can see my get ready with me as well. So I've already moisturised, primed my face, and I'm just going to go in with the Maybelline Superstay 24 today because I feel like that's fitting slightly more to my skin tone at the moment. So we're just going to pop that all over. So how is everyone? What's everyone getting up to for Easter? I am getting up to not a lot because my work are open tomorrow. So tomorrow will be a day of work, so no long weekend for me. I always find that so crazy when I've done one side and you can just see such a difference in skin tone, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. Anyway, sorry guys. So yeah, today I am just using the Superstay because I have been using the Kat Von D and I was loving it, and then the other day I realised that it's slightly not my colour now. It was my colour in December, definitely, but with a little bit of sun, it seems that I have just caught a little bit of sun. Wow, that always makes such a difference. Like, I feel like some days, well, obviously not this bit, but this bit could go out okay, be fine. So yeah, it's just not my colour. I'm thinking about trying some Body Shop darkening drops. Has anybody tried them? Does anyone know what they're like? I'm after some suggestions. If anyone's got any ideas, please feel free to tell me. So once that is done and settled, next I'm going to go in with my concealer, and as per usual, the trusty Revolution Conceal and Define in C4. Yep, C4. Because to be honest, I'm not finding anything that conceals as well as it for the price. I would love to have enough money to spend on Tarte Shape Tape or something like that, but currently I am saving for an awesome holiday down under and I just don't have the funds to spend. See, I've said that. However, I have got a little surprise video coming soon, not right now but soon, for you guys that I did spend some money on. So probably, I shouldn't say I don't have the money, but this was a special treat, something I've been dying to get hold of, something I'm absolutely excited to share with all you guys, but it hasn't arrived yet basically. It's still on its way, so I couldn't do it today. So here we are, testing out the rose gold palette. Wow, okay, so that looks pretty awesome today actually. I don't know what everyone else thinks, but that seems to have blended out really nicely. Some weeks it does, some weeks it doesn't, but my beauty blender is actually a lot wetter than usual, so I don't know if that's making a difference. But there we go, you can see that, and I actually don't have any makeup on at the moment on my eyes, but because I've had some lash extensions that I've put in, just some little ones, it already makes a huge difference to one's face. So that's that. Now I'm not going to set my under eyes today, simply because I'm trying to stop my face from being super dry, as you'll have heard on my previous video. So for me, setting it with powders and all of that, I'm just trying to not do that, simply because it's getting a bit crazy on the old face, so I'm just giving it a little rest. So I'm going to go in with my tried and testy Hoola and just blend that out there. bronze up the face a little bit. I don't think it actually needs too much bronzing, to be honest with you, but yeah, bronze up the face a little bit, give it a bit of a seeing to. There we go. And I'm just going to bronze a little bit on the top. Now what I always do is I bronze here and then I don't go back in and I bronze here, because what I find is if I go back in, that's when you end up with that thick kind of band of colour and it just doesn't work. So there we go. And then for a blush, we're going to go in with Benefit's Coralista. And can I just have a shout out for my Coralista, because I have had it a super long time, and the way you know that I've had it a super long time is that it comes in a box that comes apart. Anyway, sorry, I just wanted to give it a little shout out. I'm going to use my mermaid brush because that's not my mermaid, oh there it is. It is my mermaid brush, clearly, but I use this one because it has a little slant. I'm just going to go into the Coralista, tap some off, warm up my face. I love the colour of this. Now, I went into Benefit yesterday and they told me, or they showed me, their new Gold Rush. Now, I thought, maybe stupidly, that Gold Rush was going to be a highlighter because it was gold. Can you see where I was going with that? It's not. It's a blush. It's bloody lovely. So yeah, it is. It's absolutely lovely. And it's very, very subtle. It's very my colour. So it's something that probably I'm going to purchase. Just not yet because, like I said, trying to save money a little bit. So I'm going to go in and use my brow pencil from PS Beauty, which I got, I think, in Primark, and it's brilliant. I love it. And all I do is I'm just going to go start about here and work my way along to create a shape to the end, like so, and then the same across the top. Now I have an issue in that here I have a super split in my eyebrow. It goes in about 5 different directions. I've had a couple of people who've said to me that maybe I should try getting microbladed. I'm not sure how I feel because I actually have really thick eyebrows. They grow super well. It's not a problem that I have in terms of sparseness. But then someone said to me yesterday that it might be worth getting this bit like waxed off and removed and then microbladed. But I'm not sure how I feel. Has anyone had it done? What does everyone else think of it? Does it? And the other question is, does it hurt? Because I am concerned about having tattoos done to my face. Now I say that like I haven't got any tattoos, but I don't know if any of you have ever seen when I turn around, I have a giant tattoo. Tattoos are not my issue. They don't bother me. I adore having them done. I've got a bit of an obsession. But tattooing my eyebrows, I don't know. I think that I'm more nervous of having that done than a giant tattoo all across my body. Is that weird? Yeah, probably a little bit. Anyway, so with this one, I tend to come down a little bit to here. And as you can see, they don't match. And I cannot make them match. And that's why this girl was saying that maybe microblading was going to be the way forward. Like I said, still not too sure. It's a decision I'll have to make after my holiday, because it's not something that I could afford even if I wanted to right now. But we'll see. Yeah. Not sure what my husband would think about it. If I told him I was getting my eyebrows tattooed, he'd just be like, tattooed again, really? So I'm just going to come round a little bit to there. So then I always draw the outline in with this. I don't even know why I do that. I just do. And then I use the Foolproof Brow Powder from Benefit. Ooh, look at that shining. Which I love, and I have it in 5, which is just perfect for me. And I just use, I've got these little disposable brushes, and then I just go in and I fill in with that. So I dip my brush in and give it a little tap, and I fill in the brow from where I've started it, just to give it some body. And actually that pencil and this brow are almost the same colour, which is so weird. They're from completely different stores, but they are exactly the same colour. So we just go in and try not to go over. Now, if I was going out or whatever, yes, I'd clean up my brows with concealer and all of that. That's not something I'll be doing today, because today is pretty chilled. So I'm just going to go in with that. And then what I then do is I tap twice, and I come across to here, and I just wipe what's left of my brush across that edge, because then it gives that slightly more defined corner without being too crazy. Okay. See? It has taken me years and years to learn how to do my brows, I have to admit. It's not something that came super easy to me, and if you actually go back and look at like the first video that I uploaded, you will see that my brows are pretty much a mess. They are not something that I knew what I was doing with. And I mean, I've not got that many videos on here, but over time and practice and watching other YouTubers and other people do their brows, it's become very obvious about how to do mine. Now, I tend to use the brow powder to just add a little edge under there. Now, this one never needs as much filling in, which is weird, because considering this is the brow that causes the problem. And then I, again, just go and sweep back, because this is the perfect shape for this, so I just shape it back that way, and then just give it that. There we go. And there we have it. So now then, the question is, I want to go super simple, but I still want to trial out this palette. So what I was thinking was going in with maybe some of these peachy shades here and just kind of giving it a bit of definition. But then the problem is, then we see these and I like them a lot. So I'm going to go in with my Spectrum BO4, and I found out the other day that Spectrum have been supported by the company that I work for around getting their business off the ground and getting them out there, which I actually really love. Anyway, so I'm going to go in with this colour here first, which when you see it up close doesn't sparkle. It's like a matte colour, and yet when I'm shining it here, it's not a matte colour, which is weird. And I'm just going to pop that all over the lid just to even up the skin tone a little bit. There we go, just even that up a little bit. So I'm going to go in first, I think, with, I'm going to go in with this one, and I'm just going to use it to just define the crease, and just to give it that nice peachy shade, coming up not too far, and it's just going to work as a transition colour for anything else that I feel I want to put on. Go. What's my hair doing? I feel like I should have put my ears on, but anyway. So we're just going to come all the way up. There we go. Now there is quite a lot of fallout in this palette, which I wasn't quite expecting, because I Heart Makeup, the ones that I've had previously, there hasn't been a huge amount of fallout, but there really is in this one. Yeah, so there we go. I like that. So I'm just going to deepen it up now with this colour next to it. You can see what my brain's doing, right? And I'm just gonna, wow, there's a lot of fallout on that. I didn't want it to be too deep, so I'm just gonna go in here and just create that lovely colour. Wow, so you do not need, there is a lot of colour payoff, but there's also a lot of fallout, so be super careful if you were putting this on, because if you, I'm just wondering if I can do it, I'll do it on my hand. If you took it and you, I don't know if you can see, dabbed in there, you can see the fallout that you are getting, but not just that. If you really dabbed in, like, you would get a huge, I mean, that is a lot of colour to then try and, you can see, look, it's come all the way down here. It's a huge colour to try and then blend out. I mean, look, you've still got the line where I put it on, and trying to blend that out would be a nightmare. So go gentle is what I would say. Now I'm going to go in with this reddy colour here just to deepen it up. Yes, I know, I said I was going to go in with a peachy look. I know. Just to go in just here, and just to give it that deeper colour. It doesn't need too much. Again, super fallout. I don't know if they've changed this formula recently, but there is clearly a lot of talc in it. It's not my favourite palette, which may be why I haven't used it. Anyway, so then across the lid, across the lid, I think I'm going to go in with this colour right here, because I think this is too brassy for this. So I think this one, and I'm not spraying the brush today. It's not that kind of day. So if I was going out and I wanted it to stay, then yes, I would probably spray the brush. Now then, so colour payoff wise, there isn't a lot, and I do wonder if I sprayed the brush if I'd get a lot more. But I don't know, it's not picking up on camera, but this is actually quite a pinky shade, which in the pan it doesn't look like. And I'm just blending that across the lid into those shades. There we go. And we're just going to go across here as well, just to blend it up into. I love this flat shader brush. It's from Benefit and it says shadow liner. Now, I don't know what a shadow liner would be, but this is what I use it for anyway, just for packing colour on, and that's probably what they want you to use it for. So there you go. I'm going to go back with that Spectrum brush, and I'm just going to blend again, just to make sure it's all pretty cohesive, like so. And there we go. So what I'm now going to do is, with that flat shader brush, I'm going to go in that pink, and I'm just going to go underneath, like so. Just going to go into there to give it a bit more of a pop on my eye. Same this side. There we go. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my L'Aqua & Co. highlighter. I love this. I absolutely love this. It's a little stick that you can pop on in the corner of your eye. I don't know if you can see. It gives such a good sheen. It's actually quite dark on my hand, but when you pop it in the corner of your eye, it just does the world of good. And all I do is pop it there, like so, and there, and then I tend to blend it up a little bit, just to give it that pop of colour in the corner. Not too much, and I also use it just for the end of my nose. And there. I love it when you do that and then you have to blend it out, because it looks like you have an exclamation mark on your nose. Just blend that out. There we go. Give it a bit quick blend, and then just to bring the look together as per usual, I'm going to go in and I'm just going to highlight with my MUA Makeup Academy Prism highlighter. It's not anything too crazy. It's in Solar Flare, so I don't know if you can see that, but it's super duper bright. But when you put it on, it's actually not. It's really subtle. I love it. I tend to use my Benefit powder brush. I thought I said power brush then. I was like, well, yeah, it will be powerful if I put this on. Because it's such a little fluffy brush, and as you can see, it gets quite a lot of product. Pop it over there. What the hell? Okay, there we go. I adore this. It's beautiful. And then we'll just go in on there as well. And they're all done. So, that is today's look with Echelon from Makeup Revolution on the lips. We don't need anything too crazy at all. I love this. This is like a liquid lip in a very nude kind of colour. There we go. I haven't used this for ages. There we go. And there we have that. So that is my take on that. Yeah. Oh, I knew I was missing something. I'm just going to go in with some roller lash on the bottom lashes. I just realised that's what's wrong. And yes, I'm well aware that I have creases in my concealer, but like I said at the beginning, I am testing out some moisturiser, and I just want to give it that chance. So there we have it. That is all done, dusted, finished. As per usual, thank you guys for watching. If you have anything you want me to test out, that you think I may have in my collection, Makeup Revolution, something like that, please leave a comment, please subscribe. This week I'm hoping to get another couple of videos done. With bank holidays I've got quite a few days spare, and going forward I'm hoping that every Sunday I'll be able to upload you at least one video, if not two. But I need some content ideas, guys, so please leave a comment, please subscribe, and as per usual, thank you so much for watching. Okay, speak to you soon. Mwah.